Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Babusi. Happy Friday. You know, it's been a rather difficult season for most of us in our families, losing family members, losing our parents, losing friends and colleagues and people that are very dearest to us. And this has really called for a serious introspection in some of us, our lives. You sit and you think, have I really lived, or am I living according to God's purposes concerning my life? What would be the use of living your life, a meaningless and fruitless life, and then you die and that's it. I don't believe, and I know that most of us don't believe that we live to work, to pay bills, and to die. There's even quotes from secular people, not necessarily religious or spiritual people, quotes that speak about us not living to work, pay bills, and die. That means everyone can discern that there's a greater meaning of life than what we are doing. So I want to say we are at a time where we are seeing many deaths. People are dying, people are getting sick, and life is shortened in a very tremendous way. And I believe that this is a time to look at yourself, the spiritual part of you, self-introspect, and really look that really you don't need God. Is this true that you don't need God? Is it true that you're just living? You don't need the creator. You don't need the person that created you and made you and furnished you with all the gifts and all the capacity, the capabilities for you to become who he has called you to become. Is it true that you don't need any of that? Is it true that you don't need to understand the meaning of life? You don't care about knowing what happens after your spirit has separated from your flesh? Is it really pride, or it's ignorance, or we really don't care? I think no matter how intellectual you are, or how studied you are, no matter how spiritual from your own angle of spirituality or your own belief, no matter to what degree is your understanding in that, but I believe that now is the time to sit and introspect and really look at the true meaning of life and the source of life. Because I know science speaks about the Big Bang theory and all of that, but is it really that? I think it's time to really detach from our own wisdom and seek the greater power, which is God the Creator, to understand what is the meaning of life and why am I here, and whatever that I'm doing, is it aligned to what I am called to be doing, or am I just living life and wasting time? So I'm here this Friday to say, content to know the meaning of life, content to know God's purpose concerning your life. And the only way to discover purpose is to become intimate with the Creator, have intercourse with the Creator, speak to him, engage him. That's the only way you would know. Like a car from Mazda, to get to know and understand what is the problem of that car, you're going to have to take it to Mazda. So these are the times where we really need to be intimate with the Creator, whether you're a Christian, a religious Christian, because you can be a Christian going to church every Sunday and being prayerful or praying, let me say that, or fellowshipping, but our level or our degree of illumination is not the same. So if you have not reached to that level, content to get to that level where you seek spiritual illumination, that you understand things from a spiritual perspective, not just from the physical and in your own knowledge and your own understanding, your own worldly or earthly experiences, but wanting to really understand from the spiritual perspective and understanding things not only from the way we see them, but from the way they actually come from, because whatever we see in the physical actually starts in the spiritual. There is something that it's empowering it from the spiritual realm, you know. So yeah, happy Friday, friends. Cheers.